So kind of question of the day, question that we get a lot from our customers. They want to know when they install an aftermarket exhaust, do they need to rejet their bike if they have a carbureted bike?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter much if it's carbureted or fuel injection. They both function the same way. You have air and you have fuel. And the air-fuel has to be matched at a proper ratio in order for the bike to function properly. When you take the stock exhaust off, the stock exhaust has usually a catalytic converter, some sort of crossover, some sort of baffle. They're very, very restricted. So with a really restricted exhaust, they don't have to have a whole lot of air coming in to be able to balance the air-fuel. And historically, the manufacturers make these bikes super lean from the factory in order to get them to pass emissions. So you've noticed the trend over the last few years. We got bigger and bigger bikes, 1,300. I mean, they went from 750s to 1100s to 1300s to 1800s, and now we're looking at, we got the 2300 rocket. I mean, they're getting bigger and bigger. In order for them to pass emissions, they've got to do something about that. So they leave the factory super lean so they can get as much motor, as much performance as they can with as little exhaust emissions. So as soon as you take that restrictive exhaust off, you are accelerating the amount of air that can leave the bike. Therefore, it's going to suck in a little bit more, and you've got to adjust the air fuel.
If you have slip-on exhaust, do you still need to rejet the bike?
That's a great question. Some people say yes, and some people say no. Slip-on exhausts are a really strange animal in that some manufacturers make them at almost the same tolerances as the stock exhaust. They just have a little bit more noise to them. Some of the exhausts have a little bit of a catalytic converter up front before the slip-on attaches, which means the exhaust is still slowing down quite a bit before it even gets to the canister. So in that application, you may not need to rejet. Honestly, I recommend rejetting or putting a fuel management system, FI2000, Power Commander, whatever you want to use, Techillusion, TFI. Doesn't matter. Stock bike, slip-ons, full systems, I'd recommend some sort of fuel management or jet kit on anything you purchase.
Excellent. Thank you.
Even from the, brand new from the dealership, take that puppy home and rejet it. Just make sure it's running top notch.
Thank you.
Sure.